Good morning.
Good morning.
Stuff out of my boots. I gotta wear these today.
I was about to say, why aren't you wearing?
Oh, I woke up 2 days ago and I couldn't even walk. It was bad. My left foot was just swollen.
This isn't the first time.
No, unfortunately. I think it's because the way my boots are now, they're completely worn in.
So you need new boots.
Well, and then we got new insoles, good ones for it, and that seemed to help for just a minute, but they got worn out quick. So I woke up, my foot was just swollen, hurting. I got plantar
fasciitis.
Yeah, and I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, got up, couldn't even make it to the bathroom, and got on YouTube, started searching how do I get rid of this, and started stretching and massaging, doing all stuff, and it finally, after a few hours, got better. And today it's not as bad.
I'd say just being out of your boots for the past couple of days.
Yeah, has helped drastically, and we've had insane winds, 20, 30 mile an hour winds this weekend, and clearly today's Monday. I don't know if you could tell, we got a little bit of sun.
Yeah.
We went to...
A little bit. I got...
Yeah, you're burnt. Your legs are burnt.
Fried.
She's red. I kind of started tanning out already, but we went to an event. It was... One, we already kind of had it planned for a little bit now, but then also with the bad winds, you can only build so much, so it's like, all right, do we just not go to the event and try to get some building done for one day, or do we take that windy day and go do something that we want to do? And it was a very easy decision on our part to go to this event. It is a YouTuber that is not in our normal realm, normal niche. He's in like the overlanding, camping, off-roading, that type of style on YouTube. And you guys know we love camping, we love doing all that stuff. We recently just built out our 1991 4Runner. I say recently, it's been a long time in the making. And we packed it down and we left Saturday morning, got there 11:30, 11-ish, something like that. And then woke up the next morning, drove back, and then
got back Sunday morning.
Yeah, and then kind of just rested, got back, chilled out. I edited footage and everything, so that video will either come out today or tomorrow, depending on uploads and whatnot.
On Crocker's Outdoors.
Yes, and
Steps. No, go.
Before anybody, which I know most people on here truly support and everything, but before anyone does get upset, again, I mean, it was crazy winds. It was bad. It was,
upset,
I know, but all I'm saying is building up high and everything would have been sketchy anyways, and my foot was already on the healing side of it. So we really honestly didn't lose anything of going and enjoying. We actually gained from it multiple things, and we'll go over all that in here. But one, just this was our first time in a long time to just enjoy something outside of our normal everyday routine, and just that alone was it was amazing.
Yeah. Being able to, so again, we've been working on this 91, the camping rig, for a very long time. Spent some money on it, and to just be able to use it for the first time, it's like, I don't know. That part in itself, we could have done anything in it, and just the fact that we were able to use it, super awesome.
Felt great. I'm still recovering from sleep. My sleep schedule's been way messed up, so I'm a little tired. But you guys know that our whole thing is we always try to do something a little different. We try to think outside the box, live outside the norm. We try to we're turning a grain bin into a house, and we're not inventing a new wheel. We're just trying to we're trying to drive on a different type of wheel than most people normally do, just because it keeps it spicy. It keeps it different. We like to do just something a little different that maybe be like eye-catching or whatever. And pulling up to that event, there's a lot of lessons in that trip, but pulling up, we were the only, there was like 70 vehicles-ish, probably more, but there was over 100 and something people there. 70 vehicles came, which I was expecting like 20, 30 vehicles maybe, max.
It's crazy.
I didn't know what to really expect, but I just went off previous events that they've put on and stuff in the past, and it's still a newer, I think this was the third year they did it. I could be wrong, but I think it was the third year, or at least third time they've done it. And we were the only ones there with a 1991 second generation 4Runner, and there was one other person with a first generation of the 4Runner.
Which, those are awesome.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
That's a future goal of ours at some point. But a lot of people had the third gens, fourth gen, fifth gen. A lot of people had Jeeps and everything. And it was just a really cool feeling when we pulled up, like people looking and then coming over and taking pictures of it. And before we even got home, it was already posted in Facebook groups, stuff like that from people there. And people come up asking us questions. And it's just, it's like our property, I guess. It's one of those, it's such a slow going, and you feel like you're not going to be able to obtain that end goal because things happen, or it costs more, or this comes up, or that, or man, this was way harder to get stuff than we thought. Just everything about it, and that end result of people coming up and stuff was just such an awesome feeling.
Just even if it was just us there, just the end result of just being able to utilize it.
Well, yeah. And then, but also people like being like, man, that's cool. Like, you don't see a lot of these.
Yeah.
And it's the same concept here, is you don't see a lot of people use a grain bin and turn to house. We're not the only people with the second gen 4Runner, and we're not the only people with the grain bin. We're not the only people building a house. But it is cool when you do catch people by surprise and like, oh, wow, what are you doing with that? Or, oh, wow, you have this. It's just a cool thing to know that, like, okay, we went after it, we did it, and just that alone in the event was cool, because it does make the hard work and the sacrifices and the bad times with it and all that stuff really, it's like, man, you know what, all those bad, wasn't that, it wasn't that bad because the outcome was awesome.
Yeah, we definitely have had
a lot of lows
with that thing. It's ended up being such a headache that we didn't even know it was. I mean, we
thought about selling it,
constantly. But yeah, it's to finally get to the point where we can, and it's still not like done per se. Whenever it's done, we'll do like a whole thing. We
learned a lot going on this trip.
But I mean, exactly, that's a good little analogy. Is just like the headaches, and we just like, no, at the end of the day, this is going to be worth it, and it just to be able to utilize it, just like out here whenever, we do get, or just even seeing the progress done, and we're able to utilize everything, utilizing this.
Yeah.
It's just, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Which there's some confusion with this, in the Crocker video. A lot of people were commenting saying like, you've already seen this, but it was a time lapse.
You never saw the end result of it.
I don't know. We never had that in any other time lapses.
Well, I mean, it's whatever, but we stained it. No one saw the cement wall. No one saw that. No one saw the final product, and that's just kind of how we do things. You build it up. You do these daily videos or whatever throughout the time, and then before you do the big reveal, you do a big time lapse. And honestly, the time lapse is just a remembrance of what all went into it. And like for us, like whenever we did a 1 year time lapse, like you've already seen it all, but it's a cool thing to look back on. Same thing with this.
only like to see just the start to finish.
Correct.
They don't want to see the daily things with it.
And also, it's for new people. So when new people find the channel, maybe with that video, they don't have to go back and find those videos to show you watch the whole thing, you cry up on it. So there's a lot of different reasons why. And we get it when people don't get it because they don't do YouTube. They don't understand the whole thing. Yeah. But there was a little confusion on it. Like, wait, you've already shown us all this. Well, we've shown you a lot of it, but not all of it. But having this done and putting the video out was awesome. Having the Forerunner done and to be able to go on a trip was awesome. Yeah. It was a great reminder, again, like we said, it's easy to get off track of why you're doing things when bad things happen, and it was a really good reminder, like, okay, everything we're doing here, it's worth it. The back and forth to the house in town, clearly it's going to be worth it. And on that note, I felt the baby kick for the first time, and I thought I was going to cry. She's like, you're seeing this, right? It's moving. Can you see that? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, make the short story long. Yeah, I was just laying there, and then all of a sudden there's some massive,
this was yesterday.
Yeah, massive movements, and I was like, dang, baby, what's you doing in there? And I just like lifted my shirt to see if like you can see it from the outside,
just little pokes,
and you would just see. Yeah. I was like, Jason, you seeing this?
And I saw it, then I was like, I want to feel it, so I put my hand on there, and I could feel it a little bit, and then it stopped.
Yeah.
So that was like a cool feeling, and the same thing too. It's like even with that, it's like, the only sacrifice I'm really making is the back and forth. You're the one with your body.
Well, that's not the only sacrifice you're doing.
Well, I'm talking for the baby. Like,
well, that is all.
No, I know, but
all of this is for the baby.
I get it, but what I'm saying is, my main sacrifice is the back and forth and whatnot, but yours is like the sickness, the carrying the baby around, all that type of stuff. So to be able to feel the baby move, because I don't get all that side of it.
Like this whole time you've been talking, I've just felt little.
It is. Here's my voice.
Oh, it's a dad.
Yeah.
Which
we still don't know if it's a boy or girl.
Yeah. At this point, too, they can hear.
So they say.
Yeah.
But even the little moments like that, going through the sickness or the back and forth or the trying to whatever, to have those little moments, it just like, it's a very good reminder of just all these little things of, it's not always in the now if it's going bad. It's, okay, what's the big picture here? And I don't want to call it a meetup. It really wasn't a meetup. It was just more of like a rally, an overlanding rally.
Yeah, a little event gathering.
I guess technically the shirt says rally.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't that, but it was interesting. I would like to call us kind of like veteran YouTubers. We've been on for years. We have a decent following. We've put on meetups of our own. We've had hundreds and however many people have come to the meetups over the years, and just something where it was just like, people are coming for us. Like us, we know people are coming for us. It's our meetup. People know us. Like it's just, we show up knowing that.
Yeah.
And clearly they show up for their friends and other channels and whatever too, but when you put on a Crocker meetup, we know people are coming for the Crockers. So for us to pull up to an event in a new niche, a new area of YouTube that we're not really, we have 10 videos maybe. I don't even know how many videos are on there. We're still kind of learning how we want to edit our videos, how we want to vlog our videos on that channel, what all content we really want to even put on that channel. And I was fine until the day of, and we're driving out, and I start getting a little nervous.
Yeah.
And then we get to the park. I get a little nervous. We're driving down, and we don't really know where we're going to the park. I'm getting nervous. We're like, I think that's them over there, and it wasn't them. And then we're pulling around, and then we turn, and we see just this, like, cove in these, like, cliffs of all. And we're like, I think this is it. That's a lot of people. And I'm like, I don't know where to go. Like,
so we just like, and then even look at like, where do we park? Like, because again, we know nobody, we haven't made like, we're not commenting to people. We're not anything.
We have
like
zero connections.
Yeah, and not like we didn't do this to. This is one thing that's like awesome about this niche. I feel like too. It's like you're not
for us.
Yeah, that's what. We're not doing this to like grow the channel.
It'd be nice, and I would love it, but that's not our end result.
Just doing it because it's like a fun.
It's
like
a passion
camping.
project,
yeah.
really.
And a lot of people go to YouTube meetups to try and grow the channel, so it was just like a different, not bashing one or the other, but
yeah,
I don't know.
At least previous meetups we put on, it ended up being a big promote yourself fest, which is fine. It's whatever. Yeah. It's just
we get it. You know, you're going and meeting a bunch of other YouTubers in that community, so it is like you're filming. You're, like what's this channel? What's this channel?
And at this, there was maybe 3 or 4 channels total, including us.
It's just most people just like to go and do it, which is cool.
And we could have kind of promoted it a little bit and probably had some of you guys go out, but we didn't want that. We wanted, not in a bad way, we wanted this to be 100% new experience for us. Lucy, now right now, we're talking.
No.
And Mama's got burnt legs. We wanted this to be a completely new experience for us going to the event, but also we wanted to be like the odd ones out in a weird way. Like, we didn't want to know anybody. We didn't want to have these connections. We didn't want it. We wanted to go into it as if it was one of you guys, like coming to one of our meetups and you've never met anyone.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like trying to say too.
And boy, it humbled me for sure. Yeah. Not saying that I showed up thinking I was gonna try to be this super social person with everybody.
But we are, which is what people might not think. Like, we are very like shy people.
Very much. In our own world, sure, we're very comfortable. We're very comfortable filming here and doing stuff. But you put me on public, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. Yeah. But I want to push myself outside of that comfort zone. And there's one. Like, so we got there and we set up and everything, and I was like, we need to go like film all the rigs, like all the vehicles and show and this and that. And we were both like, we're just like too nervous. And then we finally went and walked around and filmed some, but we didn't like interview people. We didn't like break down their stuff and look and anything like that. And it was such a good, humbling experience of showing up, and I felt kind of intimidated a little bit because you don't know how people will react. You don't know how people are. Are they kind of douchebaggy, rich people that have these like crazy, awesome camping rigs? Because some of this stuff gets very, very expensive. Yeah. And some of these people have very, very nice vehicles and setups. Yeah. And, it's like, are people going to like say that our setup is cheap? Or are people going to like look down on us because we did this or that? Or we had zero expectations. We didn't know. We were just kind of like, I don't know. And it took towards the very end to like, we talked to a few people, and I mean, it's like going to one of the meetups we've been to and had and stuff. It's just, it was such great people, and you went to an event with nothing but like-minded people, and us being the odd ones out. I feel like most people there kind of knew everybody from other events, and they all had their own little cliques.
Well, they have, like Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Where it's, just posting pictures of their rigs.
Yeah.
So they kind of know each other from that or whatever.
Yeah, so they like all somewhat knew. And I mean, I'm sure there were some people there that was there for the first time. But it was such like a cool feeling to be in the position we were in. I don't know how to describe it, I guess. Yeah. Because we are also... we like to do stuff on our own. We like to be on our own. We like to kind of, like, that's the whole point of why we want to go camping, because we don't just go to campgrounds and then just go mingle with people and this and that. We love to go out in the middle of nowhere and be by ourselves as much as possible. Mm-hmm. And so to have a little bit of that, like, outsider feeling was great. But also, it was like, man, it would be cool if we kind of knew people and whatever. And everyone there would have been very much open to us walking up to them and talking. And we did talk to a few people and stuff. And one guy there out of everybody watched one video of ours before on the Crockers. He's like, "You're the guy that had like a video building out a shed?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, that's cool. Nice meeting you." And it was very, very cool to have like a fresh new start on YouTube. And I don't know if y'all really understand the reputation I have on this channel and in this niche and in the homesteading community and all this stuff. And I don't mean this in a bad way, but I'm not a homesteady guy. I'm not that niche. I'm not that like super hardcore Christian guy that, you know, wants to preach, and I'm not your average.
You love everybody.
Yeah, I'm not your average. Not saying that all Christians don't love everybody, but there's been a lot of very much of if you don't believe what we believe, get the heck out of here. Yeah. And I've been shunned a lot for just being me, I guess, and then some I was an a-hole, but. It was very cool to have a fresh start and remember the feeling of trying to build a channel. Remember a feeling of trying to learn how to vlog certain things or be comfortable enough to go up and talk to people. And I don't know, it was just like I left with the whole new viewpoint on YouTube, and that's crazy to think because we've been on YouTube for years, and we've built up a channel that, you know, a lot of people would love to have that many subscribers or whatever, and we promoted our side channel, and we didn't go around telling everybody we're we didn't go around telling everybody we're the Crockers or anything like that. They're like, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel?" "Yeah, we're Crockers Outdoors." "How many subscribers you have?" We have 10 videos and we have a handful of subscribers, and that, I don't know, it just felt great. It really did. And I would do it again and again and again, and it just felt really awesome. And we learned a lot of valuable lessons being there, just for us personally, for us on YouTube, for our rig, for meeting new people, and just everything. It was just such an awesome time that I would do it again and again and again, and it doesn't bother me if people are like, "You should be building, you should be doing this." We had a great time, and we love this. This is part of our life, and YouTube is not what our life revolves around. It did for a very long time.
We made it that way.
Correct.
Just, again, you kind of have to.
If you want to make it, you have to. And we did it all, and we still love YouTube, and we still will continue to keep doing all of it. Mm-hmm. But to go to something completely new and experience it and come out with a whole fresh outlook, it was great. And
I think it was very refreshing too, in the fact of, and I'm not saying this, it's like this with everybody.
It is. I don't know what you're about to say.
It wasn't like you not once feel the kind of that grimy feeling of, oh, this is literally just somebody trying to use you for your name, or anything. And I know that's something I don't know how to necessarily explain. It's just like a bad feeling when it happens a lot, and then you're going and it's just like refreshing.
It'd be like if you were rich and a bunch of people always asked you for money, and then someone came along and was just like, "Yeah, I just want to be your friend." Like,
which I know a lot of people that do come to the meetups don't have channels.
Absolutely.
And even, you know, they're not like that too, but you know, there is the other.
The first couple of meetups we put on was straight build your channel up, and it is what it is. It was fun, but we learned a lot, and we learned a lot about people and everything, and that's kind of why I became the guy that I was on YouTube, because I got very, I don't know if bitter is the right word, but I got very, I was over it, I guess, of feeling used and abused, and
people will then start saying stuff about you
if
you don't allow them.
We won't go down that road, though.
But I'm just saying, so it just like creates this thing, and then you get the reputation of being this person when you're just like, hey, actually, it's not this, and then so I think it's just all in all a refreshing.
It felt good to go around people that only really just wanted to be your friend. And get to know you, and no one there's trying to use us for our channel. No one there was trying to use us for our vehicle. No one there was trying to whatever. It was just cool people with the same passion and same love for something, and it was just very cool to be around. And I think the moral of the story, if you've made it this far, is truly
find your passion.
Find your passion and get out of your comfort zone. And it was, again, just such an eye-opening experience to be out of our comfort zone that you're nervous in it, but it is so worth doing it that even after we left, I was like, man, we should have walked up to people more. We should have went and said hi. We should have whatever. But the next time we go, we're going to have so much more confidence in it that if we put on another meetup, or you guys are, you hear about a meetup or whatever, I encourage y'all to go. Or if you just want to go to the movie theater by yourself for the first time, or you want to whatever, if you want to do something out of your comfort zone, go play golf for the first time, you've never even played a sport or whatever, I highly encourage it because it was such a great feeling. And it's not that we always try to stay in our comfort zone. We've done a lot of stuff that we've taken risks on or whatever, but this was way out of our comfort zone and left thinking completely different. And that's how you get where you want to be in life. And that's literally why I'm sitting here right now in Oklahoma, is because I took risks to get out of my hometown 15, 20 years ago to join a band I never even met off the internet and move 8 hours away to a massive city of Dallas to live a dream that I knew probably really wouldn't make it, but I wanted it. Mm-hmm. And because of that, I started learning, take a risk, take a risk, take a risk. And then life led me up here. And, it just, if it wasn't for that one risk that I took 15, 20 years ago, I wouldn't be here right now having a baby on the way with an awesome wife. And it's great life. You never know what that risk will put you at. And I don't know where this camping channel is going to go.
Even if it does nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would love for it to blow up, and that's our main source of income, and we get to camp and make money doing that, like we get to do here. Sure, that'd be great. That's a dream. Anybody that could take a passion and turn it into a career to make money is amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't know where we're going to be 5, 10, 15 years from now with our kid doing stuff, but maybe these videos that we did, they'll go watch later without us even knowing and be like, you know what, Mom and Dad always told me to take risks, and they actually did it. They actually, this is proof, and maybe it'll encourage our kid to want to live their dream and their passions and go after stuff and not just stay in the little box of what they think they have to. Get out of your comfort zone, think outside the box, live outside the box, take all the risks you want that are smart. Don't just take dumb risks, and go do things you want to do. And I know there's so many people on here, especially I know for a fact the majority of y'all are older. I guarantee you there's people watching that still regret things they never did in life. If you're breathing, it's not too late. Mm-hmm. And I think you guys should just get out of your comfort zone, especially if you're older, and go do it, because it is so worth it, and that comes back to when we went camping last year for J Week, and someone emailed us and said, you know what, I never went, I packed my stuff, I went camping through Colorado and all that, and I loved it.
The coolest thing ever that somebody did that. Truly, listen to everything we've been saying for so long, and then also showing, not just saying, but showing. And they did it. Yeah. And they were like, this is the coolest thing ever. And we're like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, and we loved that we were able to share that and inspire someone to go do it. And
that was so cool.
Yeah, and it's, again, we're not inventing the wheel here. People inspired both of us to live the way we do and do stuff. And if it wasn't for people out there trying to inspire, a lot of people probably wouldn't do stuff, and a lot of, you know, people want to bash, like, oh, you're on YouTube for this reason, or money, or you want clout, or you think you're famous, or whatever. No, just the fact that we can get on and inspire people to do stuff is freaking phenomenal. The money, the fame, the clout, all that is just fluff, you know. That's a joke, but it's just cool. And I mean, right here, my boy Cold Beer Ranch Seasoning, he's taking a risk. He's taking this new venture in life, and how crazy would that be if 5-10 years from now he's in every store?
The biggest. Just in stores, everything. That's the coolest thing ever. Just thinking about cold beer
taking a passion and going after it.
It's the coolest thing.
It's awesome. Yeah. And who knows again what it'll do. Mm-hmm. But just the fact that he's out there going after his dreams and doing stuff, it's just awesome. I don't know. We love surrounding ourselves with people like that.
And then Paragon too. That dream, the ultimate chicken coop.
Yeah,
they did it.
Yeah, and
doing it
again. I think it was the first one out there. I haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah.
There have been people to do something similar, I guess, or put chickens in a shipping container. But
it's just getting out of that comfort zone and doing something. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
We love to see it.
So,
we love to do it.
My buddy Brandon was selling and building boats and doing all that. It's just surround yourself with people that are willing to take risks, and you will learn real quick. The risks aren't that hard. And if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. And sometimes you'll fail, and sometimes you'll look stupid. But in the end, I would rather fail and look stupid and go after what I want than sit on the couch and regret or talk trash. So, I don't know. This weekend and the event we went to and all that was such an awesome time. I mean, I literally went from I don't think I could walk to the best time that we've had in a very long time. So, I mean, it was just absolutely awesome, and we fully encourage you guys to go after whatever you want, even if people think it's dumb. Even if you think, man, this might be foolish. No, it's not. It's foolish to not go after things you want. Like, we literally have such a short amount of time on this earth, and if you're not doing the things that you want, then what truly are you living for? Yeah. I don't understand it. So hopefully you guys have a great day. We had an awesome weekend, and
videos should come out either
today or tomorrow. And we'll be getting a Crocker Life video out either today or tomorrow. We'll be getting the Crocker videos coming out, and then maybe we'll even go live tonight or tomorrow or whatever. Stick around. We just truly appreciate everybody, especially people that watch 30 minutes of this garbage. We appreciate the fact that y'all support enough to I'll say love us enough to just want to see us happy and go do the things that we enjoy, whether it's building or hanging out or camping or whatever. We just truly appreciate it. But winds are kicking up again. It's going to be a little windy again today, but we'll figure out what's going to happen. So we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
Bye.